Top 5 job categories in BIM industry. So guys, this video will be a very helpful video for anyone who is planning to get into BIM industry. I will explain which kind of softwares you need to learn, which category of job requires what kind of skills. So this video will be a very insightful and very detailed video for anyone who is planning to get into BIM industry. And before starting this video, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Saransh Singh. I'm an architect by profession. Currently, I'm in Canada working as a BIM specialist, and I have around 8 to 10 years of experience in this industry, not only BIM but also in architecture industry, and I have been making videos since 2020. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and if you're not supporting this channel yet, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to this channel. I need your support to keep making such informative videos for all of you. And guys, without any delays, let's get started with the video. So guys, let's start with the first category of job into BIM industry. So first is BIM Modeler job. What is BIM Modeler job? It's basically a person who understands architecture, who understands civil engineering probably, and can do modeling in 3D and in specific softwares that are called BIM authoring tool. BIM authoring tool are basically softwares like Revit, Archicad, and there might be other 3D software that can be a BIM authoring tool. You need to learn these software, and if you are good with Revit or Archicad, whichever is used in your region, learn that, then you can start applying for these jobs. Also guys, don't think that if you are coming from commerce or some other background or business background, you will be able to learn Revit and then people will give you a job. It won't happen. You need to be from either civil engineering background or mechanical background or architecture background. If you are civil engineer or a mechanical engineer, I would say learn Revit structural, Revit MEP, and also Revit architecture. So this will be your overall goal to get into BIM industry. If you are from architecture background, you don't have to learn structural and MEP. You need to focus hardcore on Revit architecture and everything. You need to know everything, how sheets are made, how models are made, how models are coordinated online on ACC. All of these things will be very crucial for you to get into BIM industry. Okay, next job category is BIM Coordinator role. So this was the role that I was doing when I came here in Canada. I started with a BIM coordination role. So a BIM coordinator basically creates a model, creates templates, synchronize central models for the entire team to work on. So basically, I was creating models, I was syncing those models on ACC. ACC is Autodesk Construction Cloud. And what happens in this is basically we make our models on our local server and then we sync our models to this Autodesk Construction Cloud. And from this cloud, everyone in my team gets the access of that model, and everyone in my team can work on a singular model by using work sets and everything. I'm not going into depth of that because it's another rabbit hole that you will be going in. So ACC is that, and for BIM coordination role, this is very important. You need to understand how Revit functions, how your model can be coordinated, how work sets function, how different templates function, how you can generate sheets, how you can manage the entire model. So you need to have a good, thorough understanding of modeling plus the coordination part of it, where you can collaborate with mechanical, electrical, plumbing, all of these models. Even if they are from different companies, you can take their models if it is on ACC and sync it with your model. And you don't have to be in same country. You can be, for example, we are working on a project right now and there are people working in Dubai, Australia, India, US and Canada. So these many country people are working on a single project. So this is what BIM coordinator can enable in a company. So it's a very crucial role and very important role as well. Next role is very less known to people because it is more of a seniority based role, that is called BIM Auditor role. So what is BIM Auditor? I also got to know about BIM auditing role probably in early 2025. So BIM Auditor role is basically they are with a team or a company, and for example we are the project owners and we are making something, and we are delivering our projects to the actual project owner, but that project owner is not that BIM savvy. So there should be someone to keep a check on us and tell us that, hey, you are not doing this right, this is not according to BEP. What is BEP? BEP is basically a Bible for us, which is made in the beginning of project. It is called BIM execution plan. And once BIM execution plan has been drafted, we have to follow it to the end of the project. And when we are delivering something to the client, BIM auditor firm, they come in between. We deliver our model to them, they check the model, and then they tell us that, okay, these things are missing from your model, you need to check these, you need to improvise these. So that's what BIM auditor role is. So once you are good in BIM coordination, you can probably get into BIM auditor role. And next job category is basically BIM content development. So this is a very new category. I won't say that it wasn't existing before, but right now, as the world is progressing, as the companies are getting into BIM more and more, people require high quality BIM families basically. So Revit, Archicad, everything works on families, and these families contain information. So every company needs these kind of high quality family, and they hire content developers, BIM content developers, where everyone makes parametric families. Not everyone, everyone in that team makes parametric families, and they deliver it to the project. And that's how you make a project more data rich. So this was the role that I was previously doing. Right now I'm a BIM specialist, but previously when I joined my current firm, it was this role where I was making high quality parametric families. And also guys, I have made a lot of videos about making parametric Revit families, so you can go ahead and check it out. I have mentioned the link in the description. So yeah, it will be very helpful if you are planning to get into content development role. Now, last but not the least, this is a BIM role that is very scarce and it pays really, really high. Okay, so these are the people who are very much fluent in BIM coordination, BIM modeling, and Revit software, but they have one additional skill, that is their skill of coding. They should know Python. Python is the language that Revit understands. So if you know that language, if you can work on that language, then you can develop custom tools for companies. For example, like I am working for one of the biggest companies in North America, and they have a team. There is literally a team in USA and in Australia where architects who know Python and all of these scripting languages, they create custom tools for our company. And we use these tools to ease our workflow and to reduce the cost of the project and to reduce the manpower needed to complete a project. So these kind of tools or these kind of roles are emerging roles. So if you are good with coding, if you are good with software, like you can still get into this area and you can be the early runner or the pioneers of this field. This is not that common, but if you can do it, there is nothing like it. These jobs are paying upwards to $100,000. And this is the salary that is being taken away by people of senior roles. And a junior BIM developer can get this kind of salary just because they know software, they can develop custom tools for the company. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to this channel. And guys, if you have any kinds of doubts or queries, please go ahead, mention it in the comment section. I try to reply to all of you as much as I can. So yeah, don't hesitate, please comment and take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.